We got more studio guests. Don't believe the hype.tv. New MC, aka Big Zach. What's up, man?
How you doing? And thanks for having me.
Definitely. So I gotta get into this. Last episode, FranzDiego.com just like held you in like the most highest regards. Like I know the most like the hip hop community like put you up there. How do you feel about that?
Actually, of the last 2 months, I feel real good about that. 2 months ago, I got in this real freak accident, got my nose broke real bad, and I don't have medical insurance. And it was a real critical minute because without medical insurance, I need to have the surgery done like a week from the accident, or it would have been too late. And Franz and Illuminous 3 and many others came together and threw me a benefit in like 3 days' notice and raised like $3,000 so I could get the surgery. So I feel like, and everyone was on stage, like Franz was kind of giving me props and kind of holding me up. But to be honest, I was feeling like they were repaying me for everything I put into the scene for so long. So I feel very strong about, like, very thankful to all of them right now.
That's amazing. How are you feeling now? I mean, after the accident and everything?
Man, when I was in 7th grade, I got my nose broke playing basketball, so it's always been a little crooked. So now it's either back in place or crooked the other way, but I can smell better than I have.
That's crazy.
But I don't know if they'll edit this part out, but ever since my surgery, I be getting like boogers the size of like my finger.
No, we keep that.
You heard it first on Don't Believe the Hype.tv.
Okay, definitely we got, what is the difference, if there is any difference between Big Zach or New MC?
Nah, no difference. That's just
Not at all?
It's when Big Quarters came around and so Medium Zach came around.
Zach.
So they started to try to separate me when they said Zach, and people just started introducing me as Big Zach.
So what's been up with Kanser lately?
Kanser's been in the lab. We got a new record done with Big Jess from Not No Profits, and we should have it out. We should have it out by March. We've been touring pretty hard all year. What's kind of up with us is trying to make the move as things change in the underground to like adapt into. We don't know if we should keep making CDs in the form they're in. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if CDs are on the way out. I think in 2008, 2007, what we're in is that middle time where either CDs are leaving and it's all digital, but it hasn't gone out yet, so we still got to print up CDs to have something to sell at shows on tour and stuff. So that's what we're kind of in the middle of, trying to debate how to adapt to the game a little.
So you said you've been on tour for the past year?
We've been on tour as much as we can since about 2003.
Okay, so what has been your most memorable experience, like within the last year of touring?
Within the last year, there's been a lot of good moments. This summer we played, there's this group out of Madison called The Crest, and they're probably the biggest group in Wisconsin, actually, underground. We opened at their CD release party, and it was a hot show and everything, but the most memorable moment is someone had taped something behind the stage, and it was like curtains, like these curtains back here, so I don't know what material they're made out of, but somebody just thought they could pull out this thing. They lit it on fire. And so there was a fire in the middle of the concert, and my DJ got his hand burnt real bad.
Oh no.
So that's the most memorable in a bad way.
Oh,
but we sold a lot of CDs that night, so it's still okay, man.
In a good way.
Yeah.
All right, definitely, let's talk about your album and like, how did that come about? Like, just like breaking off from Kanser. Was it like your decision to go solo?
It wasn't like I broken off from Kanser. It was just the cast who had been investing in Interlock behind us. Just kind of, they wanted to experiment a little. To be 100% honest, I think they were getting the homie Ant that produces for Atmosphere.
Yeah.
I think they were getting drunk at the bar with him and he was just talking shit, can I swear?
Yeah.
I think they were just talking shit, and I think Ant was just like, you should just go with Zach, he's your best hope. But he was fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he was just talking shit. And I think my homies took it too serious because Ant's successful. So they tried to push for me to do a solo album. So it almost came off of a drunken joke, I think.
Tell us about your next show that's coming up.
The next local show?
Yeah.
I think we're at the Dinky Towner on New Year's Eve. We're at the Dinky Towner all the time, so that's why they got us there back on New Year's Eve. But I think it's cheap to get in. I think it's free food once you get in, and it should be a party.
Oh, okay, that's hot. So they have food there too.
Yeah.
Where can people get your new album?
They can get it cheap. Locally, they can get Cheapos, Fifth Element, Mind State, Electric Fetus. Otherwise, the MySpace page. I've been selling a lot over PayPal. That's a new hustle, I think.
Do you want to let everybody know your MySpace page in case they don't know?
Yeah, myspace.com/Kanser, Kanser.
All right, Big Zach, aka New MC. I want to thank you.
Man, thanks for having me.
Don't leave the
Thank
hype.
you.
All right, Mike.
Cool.